House Number 7. The story you're about to hear is inspired by true events. The names have been changed, but the details happened exactly as told, and the narrator takes the blame for the truth. The day my old man died, I picked up the newspaper sitting right beside his bed and found a single page tucked inside, with just my name, my date of birth, and one sentence: "Forgive me. Everything I did was to protect you." I had no idea at the time that those few words were about to completely upend my world. My name is Mona, 26 years old, and I was the only daughter of a man everyone in the village respected, Haj Suleiman, a righteous man known for doing good, praying Fajr at the mosque every single day and helping anyone in need. People called him the man without a single flaw, but ever since I found that note, something felt dead wrong. Supposedly my old man died of a sudden heart attack, at least. That's what the doctor said. But what baffled me was that he was on a strict medication regimen. His health was solid and there was zero indication he'd just dropped dead like that. I decided to ask my mom about the note. The second I showed it to her, the color drained entirely from her face. With a shaky voice, she told me, "This is old stuff. Mona, don't go digging into things you can't handle. Just focus on the morning and may God have mercy on his soul." Curiosity, though, is a lot stronger than warnings. I could tell my mom knew something and was hiding it from me. A week after the funeral, I headed over to my grandmother's place, my dad's mom, to ask her about some old family history. Despite her age, that old woman still remembered every detail like it was written in stone. I started asking about his youth and old memories, then casually dropped a question. "Grandma, did Dad ever have any siblings?" She gave me this heavy, strange silence before asking, "Why are you asking me that, child?" "Just pure curiosity," I told her. "I want to know more about the family." She was quiet for a long beat, then dropped a line that I didn't realize at the time would change everything. "Your dad had a brother named Karim. He died when he was little, in an accident." My entire body went cold. I pressed her. "What kind of accident?" Well, she said, "He drowned in the irrigation canal when he was 9 years old." Nobody could ever quite piece the details together, but your old man was right there with him at the time. After hearing that, everything clicked. There was a straight line connecting my uncle's old death, the note I found, and my dad's sudden passing. I decided to investigate on my own, completely off the grid. I went to the old family house, the place where my dad and his brother, Karim, grew up, a house that had been locked up and abandoned for years. I let myself in using a key I found tucked away in my dad's desk drawer, feeling like I was stepping into a graveyard of buried memories. The place was caked in dust and spider webs, but one room was strangely neat, as if someone had been coming in regularly. Inside I found an old box holding a journal with handwriting that looked just like my dad's when he was a kid. I started reading, and every single line hit me harder than the last. My old man had written that on the day of the accident, he and his brother Karim were playing down by the canal, fighting over a toy. My dad, just 9 years old himself, shoved his brother in a fit of sudden rage. Karim didn't know how to swim. My dad tried to pull him out, but he couldn't. He just stood there watching him drown, completely paralyzed, lacking the courage to tell a single soul. Ever since that day, my old man lived with a crushing guilt, a secret he couldn't bring himself to share with anyone, not even my mom. But that wasn't the end of it. The final pages of the journal held something else, written in a shaky hand just before he died. "Ever since the day Karim died, I've spent my whole life trying to pay off that debt. I raised my daughter Mona with values and faith, and I tried to be the best damn father I possibly could. But the problem was, Karim wasn't the only one who knew the truth." My heart skipped a beat. Who else knew besides my dad? I kept reading and found an answer I couldn't stomach. Grandpa, my dad's father, had seen the whole thing from the window. He saw his son Suleiman shove his brother, and he saw the exact moment he stood there refusing to help. But instead of going to the authorities, he chose to bury the secret to protect his only surviving son. He told everyone it was just a tragic accident. From that day on, Grandpa spent his life watching my dad, keeping him under his thumb with indirect threats, forcing him to stay that good man everyone admired, or else the secret would come out. That was the real reason my old man transformed into someone who helped everyone, not just out of the kindness of his heart, but out of absolute terror of the punishment Grandpa held over his head. Yet one question kept burning in my head. Who kept sending my dad those threatening letters I found tucked inside his coat pocket after he passed away. Grandpa had been dead for 5 years. I rushed back to my grandmother, my voice cracking. Did Grandpa know about Karim? She broke down and wept. Yes, child. And it ate him alive until the day he died. But before he passed, he told one person just to clear his conscience. I asked her, who? She whispered, your uncle. My little brother, Uncle Reda. Uncle Reda had always hung around my dad, visiting all the time. I always thought he was just another good guy. But right then the whole picture came into focus. I went straight to Uncle Reda and confronted him with everything I'd uncovered. The moment I dropped Karim's name, his expression hardened completely. He looked at me with cold eyes and said, finally, someone gets it. He admitted right to my face that he was the one sending those threatening notes for years, not for money, but to make my old man live in eternal psychological torture, getting payback for Karim, who had been his childhood best friend. Then he dropped a terrifying line. Suleiman spent 40 years running from his own guilt, and I was just there to remind him every single day that Karim was still breathing. In every breath he took, I asked him with a trembling voice, how did he die exactly? He paused for a long second, then said, I didn't kill him, but I sent him a message the day before he died, a picture of Karim, with a note scrawled underneath, today is Judgment Day. His weak heart couldn't take the shock. He died from the blow, not from me. I just sat there staring at him, totally unable to judge him or my old man. Both of them were victims of a single second that flipped their lives upside down. It is a moment of childish rage that turned into a lifetime of lies, guilt, and slow-burn revenge. Today, as I'm telling you this story, I still don't know whether to forgive or condemn them, but what I do know is that house number 7, which witnessed the drowning of an innocent kid, remained a silent witness to the collapse of an entire family, while the water kept running, taking Karim away with zero intention of ever bringing him back. The story ends here, but guilt like that doesn't die when the person holding it does. It lives on, dragging down everyone left behind. This is your narrator, Oliver, signing off. Catch you later.